Good afternoon. I'm here to share with you my latest. It is a mini. It's made out of a thick, heavy-duty file folder and then cardstock on either side. And it's approximately 6 by 4, maybe a little more than that. And we have these flowers that I do believe are Tsunami Rose. And we have journal and a little snippet of pretty lace that I thought was nice. We have this pattern paper that I got from a friend. She gave me a bunch. And on the opposite side, it's a double-sided cardstock. So on the opposite side, it's this color. And so I just flipped it over, tore it up a bit, inked it up a bit. I thought it looked nice. We've got this crochet lace trim on the spine. It's one signature. It's tied with ribbon and eyelets. I practiced this one-handed before, so I know that I could do it. You were worried, I know. Okay, on the inside front cover, I've yet again turned it over so that you have the opposite side of the cardstock, and then I turned it over again for the pocket. So you get back and forth and back and forth. But I really like that cardstock. It's very pretty. Then we have The Book Belongs To plate, and it's backed with some vintage dictionary page in the pocket. We have a journaling card. It says today. You can journal on both sides. We have, excuse me, a guest check. It's been tea-dyed. It's a Edith Holden book page that I've folded over and made a pocket. And this one, we have this journal card that I've made out of a Tsunami Rose piece of ephemera from her vintage postal kit, which I really like that kit. It says, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Charlie Chaplin. Then some contrasting cardstock, or what do you call it? Pattern paper, excuse me, and some narrow crocheted lace. This cardstock is peel and stick. So I peeled it and I stuck it onto some lined cardstock for journaling. This is a jar that I have a die cut for it, and this was some really nice piece of, I think it might be left over from this book. But anyway, some file folder that I got at a yard sale. Isn't that nice? Nice color. So I did a little twine bow on it that I learned how to do from watching Artie Mace. And then we have this journal card. And since it was black on the other side, I guess you could have, now that I think about it, you could have written on it in gel pen and it probably would have worked. I am sorry. I put lined cardstock on it. That's my go-to. I'll try and remember next time to let you have your choice of gel pen. Then we have an index card that's stamped, and just a little stamping throughout this. I'll flip up, read it Donnelly, and Tsunami Rose ephemera, backed with cardstock on both of them. A note paper, piece of note paper. Oh my goodness. Tea-dyed paper. Here's some ledger paper. I got 4 or 5 books of it at a yard sale. She was like, oh, take it, take it. Okay. So here we have, just with some fabric ties on the, oh my goodness, what do you call this? Paperclip. Goodness. Paperclip. And it's holding this tag that I've stenciled on, add a bolt pin, a piece of lace, and a flower. You can journal on the back. Then we have that menu paper has lines for journaling. So book page, and we have this beautiful glitter paper and some vintage crocheted lace. And underneath we have 2 project life cards. This one says today is, and this one says pretty in pink and stinkin' cute. I've got a glassine bag. Inside is a journal card that I've made out of patterned paper, my stamp of a postage stamp, and a flower paper punch that I've put some bling on. Get it in there. Can she do it? Can she do it? Yay, she did it. Okay, my daughter got me a package of these labels, and I thought, well, why not? Couldn't they be date labels? You could put a date on there, or the name of an event that you want to write about. This is light enough, you can journal on it. A tag page, more ledger paper, just a different color. I've put some lace trim on it so that I could pin this little tag to it that I got from Teresa Rogers, and then I die cut a little tag. Note paper, Graphic 45, very nice paper, I like that. In the center I've made an envelope from Edith Holden book page. So you've got this vintage crocheted lace here on the flap, and then inside we have this journal card that is just strips of washi tape that I thought was kind of colorful and pretty. And this from Tsunami Rose, you can journal on. More note paper. Here's some more lace trim and another bulb pin with a little tag. Thank you, Teresa. And some, isn't that beautiful paper? And another tag that I punched. Die cut. Tag page. Here is another label. Now, I was gonna bring it in and I forgot. Anyway, when she bought me the package, it had a hole in the top where they could put it on for display. They could put it on, like, I don't know, they could put them on the shelf, like the shelf things that stick out. Anyway, a hole. And it went through all of the top labels. That makes sense. So I didn't want like a half moon shape there. So I put this beautiful, see it glitter and glossy, beautiful hibiscus flower that I punched with my flower punch, and then I put a flat back pearl on it. Much better. The other half of the bag, and I've got a little booklet calling Family Fun, and I've wrapped the half doily around the spine. It's made out of an index card. It's got pattern paper, some, let's see if we can turn it, vintage paper, old dictionary page that I've put a sticker on, looks like a stamp, and more pattern paper, and so on. This I got, hey, I could probably show you that one. Hang on. Come with me if you don't mind. Not that you have a choice, but hey, come with me. So I was at a yard sale a few weeks ago, and this lady was giving away, well, selling for like $1, I think, this. She said when she got married, she had a certain number made for all of her bridesmaids. One of them, if you can believe it, did not show up. So she sold it. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is awesome. And they're all color coordinated, of course, so I picked 3 of them. And I'll be picking more and more and more. I picked 3 of them, 3 different ones, and layered them, and then put a button. And let me tell you, you can squish and squish and squish that, and it'll pop right back up. It's pretty. I like it. Old book page. It's on a jelly bean bag. And really, there's a tag. A journal card that I made out of a piece of like post-it note paper. And then I just glued it all onto the back of some heavy cardstock for journaling. Book page. I put the washi here, not because it's cute, but it really is. But because I didn't wait long enough, apparently, for the hearts on the other side to dry, and they bled over into this just a little bit. So, okay, washi. Here we have the other half of the menu paper. Another paper clip that's holding in this tag, which I've stenciled some Tim Holtz wildflowers on. A little piece of lace and a little flower charm. That's your paper, tea-dyed paper, another corner flip. I think this is from Tsunami Rose, but I'm not 100% on that. And this is definitely a Tsunami Rose. More lined cardstock, more lined paper. Oh, what is it? Wow, I can never think of that name when I want it. Okay, so I've stamped a jar, fussy cut it out. It's on heavy cardstock, and it's a tuck spot for this Tsunami Rose card. Index card! Oh my goodness, that's what it is. It's an index card. Can you tell that I'm going to be 50 years old in just this month? Oh my goodness, I can't remember anything, so I'll probably forget my birthday. A warm smile is the universal language of kindness. This also comes from Tsunami Rose. A bit of pattern paper and some crochet charm. And lined cardstock on the back. Edith Holden book page. Isn't that beautiful? Another pocket. I have put a hinge on the front and back pockets, so you can fit a bit more in there than you would have been able to otherwise. I guess check. And another Project Life card. In theory, I'm thinking, couldn't you put a picture on here and write about it on the back? That's an option. So many options. Love junk journals for that. Okay, so that is my latest journal. We'll call it Wildflowers. My Wildflowers journal. Have a very good day, and this is for sale. If you'll go to my Facebook page or contact me through YouTube, I'll let you know how you can get it. Thank you, and have a very good day. Bye-bye.